All right, everybody, 850 and Staten Island. Can't forget about them dealing with a 1-2 punch in the blizzard. There are power outages, flooding concerns there as well.
Yeah, Borough President Vito Fossella is joining us now to give us the latest on the conditions there. Good morning to you, sir. Thanks for taking the time to be with us this morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a rough road for a lot of folks out there, right? I mean, the travel ban is in effect. Staten Island Railway also service suspended there. What's the latest on that?
Well, the snow is coming down pretty heavy in some pockets. You mentioned with the wind and gusts. There are places more than 2 feet, upwards of 3 with some snow drifts. And it's bad. The roads are in bad shape, especially the side streets. We have secondary and tertiary roads that are very, very difficult to drive. So we're hoping any resources from the city or state keep coming, because Staten Island is a very car-dependent community. We don't have a subway system. We don't have a commuter rail. So people to get to school and to work, we need to get the roads open quickly. So over the next couple of days, people can get their lives back together. Excuse me.
Yeah.
We are aware of a couple of power outages within the last 30 minutes. One near Victory Boulevard, Manor Road area, about 850 homes. And then in Arden Heights, about 830 homes, I should say. We've been told that power should be back on by about 10 o'clock this morning. And part of that reason is because these trees and wire lines are becoming heavy with the snow, and some of them are down. So let's hope that that's to a minimum. And the most important thing is people stay safe and they can stay inside. The roads are, as I say, in very rough shape. Buses have been stuck. The city buses have been running, MTA buses have been running, but a lot of them getting stuck on the inclines. If they try to stop at a red light, for example, they can't move after that.
Right. I mean, by the way, thank you. You're the first tertiary road of the day. We always like to mention when tertiary is mentioned, so you get the award for first tertiary. But let me ask you, because Plow NYC, you can kind of track where things go, right? And I know that it can be very hilly on Staten Island as well, and then some of the roads are narrow because people park their cars on the streets, so obviously people are urged to put their cars in their driveways and so on and so forth. But have you seen the efforts compared to last snowstorm and this snowstorm? Some people say sometimes that Staten Island is a forgotten borough. Are you seeing the plows kind of deployed there in action?
Well, we're lucky. We have a lot of guys on Staten Island who live sanitation, live on Staten Island, so they're committed to do as much as they can. It's often the resources that are missing, and they have about 250 vehicles on the road right now, and they have some private hires coming in starting around 11 o'clock. So we're pushing as much as we can. If in other parts of the city the roads are clear, I hope that the city sends some more resources to Staten Island, because it's going to be tough. And what we did over the last couple of days is put word out not to park on the bus lanes on Highland Boulevard, because what happened in the last storm, cars were just snowed in for days. And instead of having 3 lanes for people to get to and from work and school, you effectively had 2, and then you created an even worse problem when it comes to traffic. So we got to just be heavy and continuous to get cars out of there and get the streets plowed so people can get their lives back to normal. Last time it took a while, and it was very frustrating to a lot of people, especially those who commuted from Staten Island to Manhattan to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, it really is best to just stay home. Do you have some issues with trees down, you said?
Power lines have been down, and I wouldn't be surprised if there are trees down. I'm looking out the window right now. It is one of the worst storms I've seen in many years. Yeah. It's dense. The snow is coming down still very heavy. And just people, as always, safety first, and let's get as many resources to help them get their lives back together. And if you're an elderly person living at home, it's a challenge, right? To get out your front door sometimes. So we're going to be monitoring that as much as we can.
Okay, Borough President, Staten Island, Vito Fossella, appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you. Thank you all. Have a good day.
You too.
It's 8:54, and we'll be right back.